Hi, it's James Thurston here to talk to you once again about the Tempo Birch snare drum. That's a 6.5 by 14, 7 millimeters thick. I've taken the head off, give you a little bit closer look at the drum. Again, this has got it's an interesting wrap, but the lugs are really cool. They are like a brass lug casing with a copper tube lug, so to speak, into another casing. The bottom head is still on the drum. They're very solid. Okay, give you a little look at the inside of the shell as I spin it around. You can see the birch. Looks like very quality birch, great quality. Give you a little look of the plies. Now, I don't know if this was a prototype that was going to be red at one point and then they decided to do it as a thing. Patrick Wong does this company, and he's constantly coming up with new ideas and stuff for drums. It's a relatively new company out of Taiwan and Hong Kong, and he's got carbon fiber drums and copper drums and steel drums and aluminum drums and bamboo and birch and maple already. So he's trying to make some high quality stuff and do it at my understanding, at a decent price. But this drum is really cool. Again, close up look at these lugs or the side. Really cool. This throw off is basic but works very well. Okay. It's got a gasket there, so it doesn't make any kind of noise in the shell. There's the air grommet, kind of a very cool brass looking, again, machine brass. Then we got the butt plate for the snare. Again, it's got it came with these plastic straps on it. This came from the NAMM show, but he included some ribbons. I am going to change it. He also included a set of brass snares. I'll probably try those out. Anyway, there's the gasket on that. It came with these cast hoops. I'll kind of hold one up for you. Ignore my fingerprints all over it, but it's very heavy duty cast 10 lug snare drum. And again, it's 7 millimeters thick. I'll give you an overview of the drum. Okay, give it a little spin for you. Ignore the lazy Susan making lots of noise. Again, this is kind of a white, it's not white marine as much as it's a white swirl, marine-ish type finish. There's the Tempo logo. I highly recommend that you check this out. Again, Patrick Wong runs the company, or owns the company. He's been at it about 1.5 years with this, making these high quality and highly sought after materials, these snare drums, and he's making some drum sets too, and again out of both Hong Kong and Taiwan. And you can find him on Instagram. I'll put a link in there, but if you want to look up Tempo Drums or Tempo International on Instagram, you should be able to find it. I'll put a link when I post this. So once again, I like everything about this, but there's kind of one more look at the drum for you. It's held up very well so far. I've tried it at lots of tunings, and I haven't tried different heads on it yet. This is just what came on it. But I decided to go ahead and take the head off and experiment with some other things. And like I said, it seems to be built very well. As it traveled, not only it traveled across the country from the NAMM show, but when it arrived, a lot of times when things travel, you'll find some of the screws on the inside of the drum come loose and everything. Nothing like that has happened at all. This is a solid birch shell. Again, 10 lug. Put together very well. There's the inside of the air grommet. You can see how nicely that's done. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a slight coating on the inside or not. It doesn't feel raw. It feels like but if it's not, it's polished very well. And again, this is a wrap. Again, I see some red here, and I think it's on the bottom too. I think that it may have at once where they were trying out a stain or something and didn't like it. I don't know. And he decided to make a wrap drum out of it because, again, he's constantly trying things and coming up with prototypes, and he's got hammered shells and all kinds of stuff right now. So definitely worth checking out. If you get a chance to find him, Tempo International on Instagram. Patrick Wong, cool drums.